Now, it's started to get a little bit colder. That means it's time to prep our skin for the coming winters. Now, prepping our skin for the coming winters is sometimes a little bit tricky if you don't know what to do and what products and what type of skin goals you are trying to achieve. The first thing and the most common problem that people face during the winter season is dryness. If you have dry skin, then it's absolutely worse. We are going to talk about our face, body, and hair. So stay tuned and don't skip because I have a lot of tips, and some of these tips might actually save you for the coming winters. Now, coming on to the topic of face or facial skincare, I have a few tips and a few tweaks that you can do to your current skincare routine to make your skin much more welcoming to the winters and obviously combat that dreadful dullness that comes along with the winters. Now, as much as I love winters, I don't like the dryness. First and the most important tip is to change your moisturizer. Now, the current moisturizer that you have most probably is suited for more humid and hotter type of climates. But for the coming winters, need a little bit more emollient rich moisturizer to combat all that dryness. If you are someone who loves to use cold creams, that's the number one reason for your skin to look dull, because most of these cold creams, especially Nivea or Pond's, has a lot of different emollients and skin irritants that might make your skin look dull. For example, this particular ingredient found in Nivea is known to cause fungal acne, and also if you don't have super dry skin, this ingredient might make your pore clog. So go for the right moisturizer. I have a couple of amazing recommendations which you can find it in the description box, and they are scrutinized according to your skin type. So oily combination and dry, I have got you covered. If you are wondering about what those products are, go see my previous video. They're not only affordable, but these products would completely change your skincare game. The next step would be to use facial mask. Now, if you are not a fan of sheet mask and you don't like the overall wastage, invest in a good moisturizing cream-based mask. This particular mask not only gives you that brightening effect that face masks are known for, but also that extra boost of moisturization that sometimes our skin might need. This particular facial mask from Kanpeki is one of my favorites and go-to for the coming autumn or fall months because my skin is starting to get dry, and this one, after the first use, has changed my skin completely. It's become more supple, more soft, and I love it. Now, for your current skincare routine, I would highly recommend you guys to invest in a good facial oil, especially in the winter months. If you are someone who is using tretinoin, or you simply don't want to change your moisturizer because it suits you, face oil are a really good investment, because if you are into gua sha or if you are wanting to get into gua sha, facial oil is a must. And if you are thinking, Maitrayee, how should I use facial oil in my current skincare routine? I got you covered. So after you're done with your moisturizing, take 2 to 3 drops, rub it between your palms and gently tap it on your face. You don't require a lot of it, and there is one misconception that oily skin doesn't actually need facial oils, which is completely wrong. Oily skin is one of the most dehydrated skin ever, and facial oil are nothing but an occlusive layer that will prevent the transepidermal water loss that happens throughout the daytime and obviously at the night time. These were simple but essential face skincare tips that I really wanted to share in this video, but for body, especially if you have KP, an extremely dry body skin like mine, you need to see this part. So over the years, I have found these tips to be really helpful, especially in the winter season when my body is extremely itchy and dry and my KP is flaring up. Firstly, I invest in a good body oil. I always go for fragranced body oils because that's my jam. But if you are not fan of fragrance, I have listed some of my favorite fragrance and fragrance free body oils in the bottom box below, so make sure to check it. Body oils, as similar to facial oils, forms a nice occlusive layer, so the transepidermal water loss is less and your body stays supple throughout the winter time. Talking about supple skin, exfoliation, especially physical exfoliation, no matter what anyone says in this entire world, I would not give up physical exfoliation. Firstly, because of the amazing feeling, and secondly, that's the only thing that helps my KP skin. Now, I have used a lot of body scrubs in the past, but the Dove one is my constant favorite. I will link it in the bottom box below, so do check it. Physical scrubs are a great way to combat ingrown hairs as well, but I always combine physical scrub with chemical exfoliation throughout the rest of the days, not on the day that I'm physically exfoliating your skin. So for example, on weekly basis, I would physically exfoliate my skin 2 times, and on the rest of the days, I would apply a chemical exfoliating body lotions, such as a 10% or 5% AHA based body lotion. I love the Wish Care one because it's very like moisturizing, and I also love the Sugandha one that is the OG, and it's also fragrance free. That is the only part that I don't like. Regardless, both of the body lotions are amazing and you should definitely check it out. One such moisturizer or body moisturizer that I found which works phenomenally in the winter season is from Neutrogena, and it's that Norwegian range. That body lotion, heaven for KP skin. I love it. I don't know what it has. It has very basic ingredients like ceramides and barrier-friendly ingredients, but it suits my KP skin the most. I love that body lotion, and I will link it in the bottom box below. Coming on to the topic of body shaving or epilating or waxing during the winter months. Now, the pre and post hair removal or shaving or epilating routine, I would soon make a video very soon, but always double moisturize, especially after shave, because your skin is more dry. Some sort of barrier damage always happens when you shave or wax your body, so always pair your body lotion with a good body oil. That way your skin heals much more fast. And also keep Vaseline handy at all times. Cracked feet, chapped lips, everything can be taken care by just one tub of Vaseline. And Vaseline is something that I swear by. I love the original one, the non-fragranced one, solely because the original one is much more thicker than the normal Vaseline that they sell in local pharmacies. I'll also be linking the OG Vaseline. So if you are not finding that one in the internet or in Amazon, you can go ahead and purchase that. Lastly, coming on to hair care. Now, my hair is, again, like my body, is very dry. And just like how my body is special and blessed with keratosis pilaris, my scalp is also blessed with scalp psoriasis and seborrheic dermatitis. So yeah, that's quite a special condition. So for that, I need to treat my hair or prep my hair for the winters in a much more hardcore way than a normal person. For dandruff, one thing that really helped me is using moisturizing hair mask that goes on your scalp. I have a couple of brilliant recommendations which I will link it in the bottom box below. Not only reduces the itchiness and flaking, but also takes care of the dandruff in a soothing way. And one tub usually lasts you probably for the whole winter, because you are only going to apply maybe once or twice a month, not more than that. The next step would be to use these type of hair treatment masks that's available nowadays. These are brilliant. It can save a lot of money, because going to a salon and doing a hair spa is very expensive, and these maybe cost you something around 300 to maybe 500 rupees, not more than that. And these are typically like a hair mask that you apply all over your hair, including the tips and the roots. And it also comes with a heating shower cap. You just apply it, sit maybe for 25 to 45 minutes depending on how free you are, and then just after a single use you will see a difference. Your hair would be much more thicker, much more voluminous, and also the overall quality of your hair would be great. Throughout the winters, I only need to do these kind of specified hair spa mask only once or twice. Investing in a good hair mask, trust me, I always prefer a hair mask over a hair conditioner, especially in the winter months, because hair masks are simply the more nourisher or more moisturizing versions of conditioner. They not only tame the frizziness, but also keeps your hair much more healthy and content throughout the winter months. And lastly, applying hair serum not only on the wash day but also on the other days, because hair serum typically go on your lens and your ends are more susceptible to being split in the winter season because of the dryness. Just like how you apply moisturizer every day, you should be applying preferably a thinner or a non-oilier version of a typical hair serum throughout the day, or maybe once or twice every day. And I have a couple of recommendations that are below 200 rupees and would easily last you throughout the year. Do check them out. I hope some of these tips were actually helpful to you. Now, over the years of me actually knowing about skincare, practically using them on a regular basis, these are some of the steps and some of the routine and a little bit tweaking in my current routine that had helped me a lot. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, do let me know in the comment box below. Like this video if you like my content, share this video with your friends, and lastly, subscribe to my channel, hit on that bell notification, and I will see you in my next video. So bye and take care.